Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Heist Brewing out of Charlotte. This one is called Azacca Flocka Haze. I think based on that name you can probably tell that it's an IPA brewed with Azacca hops, or Azacca, however it's pronounced, but they're choosing to pronounce it Azacca so it rhymes with Flocka, I'm assuming. It is 6.7%, so it's not a double, it's a single IPA. Yeah, and I absolutely love the artwork on this label. It's freaking awesome. Any of these Heist hoppy beers, the artwork is, I really like. It's really cool. So let's crack it open and see what we got. So that scares me a little bit because it looks like it's almost brown, which usually means oxidation, because oxygen will actually change the color of a beer, and it also ends up usually producing diacetyl as well, which you never want in a hoppy beer. So yeah, it's like a dark, very, very dark orange to hazy brown color with a small white head. Sorry, I went right into it before I described the nose because I was just really curious. In the nose, I do detect a slight hint of diacetyl, but it's pretty minimal. And then I get what I remember this tasting like before was like a pineapple milkshake, like vanilla. I know there's not vanilla in this, but vanilla and pineapple. Yeah, so I mean, I still get that, but there is a little bit of diacetyl in the aroma, but it's pretty minimal. But honestly, I don't even know if I would have picked it up if I didn't see what color this was. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to think through my head what I thought of this tasted like before and what I'm comparing to it now. I still think the flavor's pretty spot on. That the buttery character is very minimal in this. It's definitely less than the Uber Quenchel, which is good. But they still have. I mean, they have some issue that they need to fix. Those two were. Trying to think, they weren't part of the same release because this was a week before the Uber Quenchel. So, and now I'm kind of weary to go back to a can of the Moj because that was absolutely fantastic, and I'm hoping that that hasn't changed since the last time I had one because I do have another can left. Yeah, if you can get past that tiny bit of buttery character, and honestly, in this, it's way more minimal than the Uber Quenchel. It still does have that big pineapple, vanilla character to it. Honestly, it reminded when I had this like 2 weeks ago. The first can I had, I wasn't at home, so I wasn't able to do a video, but It reminded me of this one place I used to go to as a kid that I would get pineapple milkshakes from. It honestly reminded me of that because it tastes like pineapple and vanilla. It really does. Um, I mean, almost to the same level that I thought the Moj really completely just tasted like straight orange juice or like oranges and cream. Yeah, the body on this is really soft. Like all their stuff is. The bitterness level is like a 2 out of 10. It's very low. The mouthfeel is a little slick too, which I'm assuming is from the diacetyl. Uh, Actually, the more I drink it, it's still not very bitter, but it's a little more bitter than some of their other stuff is. So maybe I'd bump that up to a 3 versus a 2. But yeah, so it's really hard. Like if there's a brewing flaw in it, to me it's hard to. I can't say buy it because who knows, it might just be getting worse, which I'm assuming is probably going to happen. Obviously, and it's gonna. Whether it's getting worse or not, it's getting older, which isn't good for an IPA either. But based on everything else I tasted, other than that small hint of butter character, it's really good. So I still would say if they come up with another batch of this, I think they've done it a bunch of times on tap, so I'm guessing they'll keep canning it. Excuse me. It is worth going after. Based on, like I said, what I thought this tasted like a couple weeks ago. And, I'm assuming they're obviously trying, if that is whatever problem they're having that's causing that oxidation, I'm assuming they're trying to fix it, so. And I'm hoping they do get it fixed because the flavor profile itself is actually really good. It's just, there's definitely some oxidation there. You can tell for sure. Yeah, that's my thought on that. So I would say, for now, I would just, it's definitely a drink if you're having it at the brewery because it's going to be on tap, so they wouldn't have those oxidation issues then anyways. It's just in these cans. But I still think it's pretty good even with that because it's pretty minor and I can get past it. So I would still call this a buy. But just be wary that they are having these issues, so if you get them right now, it's still possible. They just did another release today. I might go buy some of them tomorrow to see if they're just as good, because they did Blurred as the Word again, which I thought was great. See if maybe they fixed the problem. It might have just been one run that had an issue, so who knows. Yeah, I would still say buy, because it is still really good, minus that small issue. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. I really hope that the next ones I have don't have that problem because it should be something that's pretty easy to fix to prevent oxygen from getting in the can. But there are a lot of places that have that problem, so who knows. Yeah, that's all I got to say about this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.